The storage box you are about to buy may be hiding a decision your home is tired of carrying. Maybe you know this moment. You open a closet and see towels pushed to one side, charger cables in a small bag, papers you meant to sort, an extra scarf, a few things you do not use, and one sweater you keep moving from shelf to shelf. Your first thought is very reasonable. I need better storage. So you buy a basket, then a clear box, then maybe a drawer divider, because the website promises that everything will finally have a place. For one afternoon, the room looks calmer. The shelf has straight lines. The loose objects disappear. You close the door and feel a small relief. But a few days later, the same heavy feeling returns. You open the closet again, and even though the objects are inside boxes now, the space still feels busy. It still asks something from you. The problem was never only the missing container. The problem was the unfinished decision inside it. In Japanese daily life, there is a word many people know, Mottainai. It is often translated as a feeling of regret when something is wasted. Food, fabric, money, time. But one gentle way to bring Mottainai into the home is this. Do not spend more energy protecting things that no longer serve your life. This does not mean throwing everything away. It does not mean becoming severe, empty, or perfect. Mottainai is not a punishment. It is a pause. Before you buy another box, it asks, what are you really trying to save? Sometimes we buy storage because we want to be responsible. We do not want to waste money. We do not want to be careless with gifts. We do not want to throw away something that once helped us. So we keep the cable from an old device. We keep the spare buttons from clothing we no longer own. We keep a stack of paper bags because they look useful. We keep the small box that came with something expensive because part of us feels the object is safer if its box is still nearby. Each decision is tiny, but together they become a quiet weight. A storage box can make clutter invisible. It cannot make a decision disappear. This is why a home can look organized and still feel tired. The boxes are lined up, the labels are neat, the shelves are full, but inside, the same unanswered questions are waiting. Will I use this? Do I still like this? Is this mine to keep? Why do I feel guilty letting it go? If you are tired, it makes sense that you choose the box. A box is quick. A decision takes energy. So today, we are not going to solve the whole house. We are going to practice one small Mottainai pause before storage. First, choose the smallest place that bothers you. Not the entire closet, not the whole kitchen, not every drawer in the bedroom. Choose one shelf, one drawer, one basket, or one corner beside the door. Small is important. A large project creates pressure. A small place creates honesty. Take everything out and put it where you can see it. A charger cable, a receipt, a folded cloth, a scarf, a manual from a product you no longer own, a gift bag, a small pouch with nothing inside, a notebook with 3 pages used. When objects are crowded together, they become stuff. When they are spread out, they become questions. This is the first relief. You stop fighting a vague pile. You are meeting one object at a time. Second, ask one plain question. Would I choose to make space for this again today? Not, was this useful once? Not, could this be useful someday? Today, in this home, in this season, that last part matters. Some objects belong to an older version of your life. A hobby you imagined, a job you left, a body that needed different clothing, a routine that sounded beautiful but never became real. You do not have to dislike an object to release it. You only have to notice that it no longer deserves a daily place in your home. If the answer is yes, keep it with respect and give it a clear home. If the answer is no, let it leave with respect. If the answer is unclear, do not buy a larger container. Use a waiting tray. We will come back to that. Third, use the one box rule. A box must have one job: winter scarves, batteries, tea towels, gift wrap, important documents. If the box needs a vague label like miscellaneous, it is probably carrying decisions you have postponed. This is where storage often becomes emotional. Miscellaneous sounds harmless, but it can become a small room for guilt, delay, and maybe someday. A calm label is specific. It tells your future self what belongs there and what does not. The label is not decoration, it is a boundary. If you open a box called charger cables, and inside you find receipts, old keys, a candle, and a birthday card, the box has lost its job. It is no longer helping, it is hiding. Fourth, notice the cost of full storage. A full box feels efficient. A full shelf feels like you use the space well. But when every container is packed, every new object becomes a negotiation. Where does this go? What must move? Why is this drawer so hard to open? Why do I avoid this closet? This is why empty space can feel more valuable than another container. Leave a little room in the places you use often. One empty part of a shelf. A drawer that closes without being pushed. A basket that is not filled to the top. At first, empty space may look unfinished. You may feel tempted to use it quickly, but that space is doing quiet work. It gives your day somewhere to land. When you bring home a library book, there is a place for it. When a bill arrives, it does not start a pile. When you take off a scarf, it does not become the beginning of a chair mountain. Breathing room is not wasted space. It is a system for tired days. Fifth, create a 7-day waiting spot. Choose one small tray, not a large box. This tray is for uncertain objects only. A book you may not reread, a spare cable, a small gift you do not use but feel guilty releasing, a kitchen tool you keep because it was expensive, a shirt you never choose but still imagine wearing. Put the uncertain items there for 1 week. During the week, do not argue with them. Do not solve everything in one dramatic afternoon. Notice what you reach for. Notice what you forget. Notice what still feels heavy when you see it. At the end of 7 days, many decisions become easier. The object has had time to speak honestly. If you used it, keep it. Give it a real place. If you forgot it completely, you have learned something. If you felt relief when imagining it gone, you have learned something too. Sixth, make buying storage the final step, not the first step. This one change can save money and space. Many people buy containers before they know what deserves to be contained. Then the container becomes another object to manage. A box for things you do not want. A basket that creates a new corner of clutter. A drawer divider that makes you feel organized, but only because the drawer now has smaller places to hide the same delay. Before buying storage, finish 3 steps. Remove what no longer belongs. Group what remains by use. Decide where each group naturally lives. After that, if a container is still needed, you will know its size, its purpose, and its place. That box will serve the home. It will not become another quiet burden. 7th, release the idea that storage is always care. Sometimes care means folding the blanket and keeping it. Sometimes care means donating the extra blanket before it spends 3 more years in a plastic bin. Sometimes care means recycling the paper instead of letting it become a stack you avoid every Sunday night. Sometimes care means admitting that a useful object is not useful to you. This is a softer kind of Mottainai. It asks us not to waste the object, but also not to waste the room, the attention, and the calm evening of the person living with it. Your home is not a warehouse for every possible future. It is the place where your real life has to breathe today. So tonight, before you search for a new basket, open one drawer. Take out 5 things. Hold each one for a moment. Ask, would I choose to make space for this again today? If yes, give it a home. If no, let it leave with respect. And if you are unsure, place it on a small tray for 7 days. Let the box stay empty a little longer. That empty space may be the first quiet place your home has had in a while.